Folks, it's time once again for Superfan Jason. Time once again for Superfan Jason Wrestling News. This week we've got news on Ring of Honor, also WWE, and my WWE, including that, and Roman Reigns' opponent for Fastlane. So we're going to get ready to kick off the news, talk about the Ring of Honor 13th annual pay-per-view, 13th anniversary pay-per-view show coming up. And folks, AJ Styles been added to the ROH 13th anniversary show, the lineup for the biggest show on pay-per-view in Las Vegas, Nevada on March the 1st at the Orlando Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Instead, insult that he will win the match. AJ Styles will get a next shot at the ROH World title on the card. Yeah, a little. On the card at the pay-per-view show when he's going to take on. But ACH one-on-one. But here's the card for the ROH 13th anniversary show pay-per-view event. In a main event in a high-stake four-corner survival match, ROH World Champion Jade Briscoe versus Hanson Tomos Campa Michael Elgar. Also, the ROH television title will be on the line as Jade Lethal versus Alberto El Patron. ROH World Tag Team Champions, the Red Dragons versus the Young Bucks. AJ Styles versus ACH. Ronald Strong versus BJ Wimmer. And the Women's of Honor match, Maria versus ODB. That sounds something pretty good. Never seen ROH pay-per-view before, but saw ROH's DVD I got in stores. Now let's go on some WWE news and talk about Roman Reigns' opponent officially named at Backlash. Last night, WWE Raw main event between Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, versus Steph Rollins. When Bryan defeats Steph Rollins in the main event on the WWE Raw to earn a match against Roman Reigns at Fastlane. And the winner of the Fastlane pay-per-view between Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan will advance the main event at WrestleMania 31 to face Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight title. And drinking my Sprite. To me, I think Roman Reigns got screwed big time for his effort winning the Royal Rumble. Now let's talk about the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast with Triple H. I know I didn't see the show, but Austin hits with a pretty good question. Triple H talks about the WWE Network and the new subscriber to get in the month of February 3, plus shows like the upcoming NXT special. He also talked about booking non-kayfabe word that is different compound the internet, with people being smart to the internet working the business. And Triple H said what makes WWE work as a one-man calling the shots that Vince McMahon talks about the last Sunday's Royal Rumble. And Triple H says a smart booker reads and go different directions. That's what this business about. And he also talked about its tough environment today. People talk about John Cena, how they don't want to see him. There was a time people was booing at him, and he still packed in the arenas. Also, he said that he don't tell stories when people don't buy into it. He criticized the writer and the executives. He's also talked about the path would he had take when he's not married Stephanie McMahon. He said he had probably be doing the same thing if he do now. And he also talked about the NXT system, upcoming young and upcoming stars. Also, the first trivia question refer whether new talent is better route wrestling school or straight to the independents. He also talks about the Undertaker being Vince's concept, and 100 different guys could have had that Undertaker's gimmick dead, very miserable, but the Undertaker took it to another level, calling the most awesome character in the business. And talk about China, all of her accomplishments with the WWE, and she's been in the Hall of Fame. Talk about men and fences with past superstars, and on which faction was influenced first. Triple H says the NWO was influenced, but Impact quickly disbanded. The amount of guys keep putting DX probably did more things through. And he also has no feelings of CM Punk, and he didn't know him at first, so he could probably hate him and killing the words of the associated between him and Austin. And Triple H talk about the distance between pro wrestling and sports entertainment. He also talked about the streak should it has been not been broken. He looks both ways. On one side, like a home run record, keep going through the other side. If the Undertaker get back, if and also if Triple H could change anything about Raw, he loves for be 2 hours. But anyway, to me, Triple H is the man. He's also listened to his boss's father-in-law, Vincent McMahon. So, anyways, more on the more wrestling news on Superfan Jason's show. And by the way, you can follow me on Twitter and on Facebook. So you listen once again for the next edition of Superfan Jason. What you gonna do when Superfan Jason runs wild on you?